Hello, kiddos. This activity is called Fit the Numbers. And each page is going to look something like this, where you're going to have a sign with some numbers in it, and you'll choose the best number to use from that sign to fill in the blanks in here, okay? So you kind of want to use your best judgment on what makes the most sense. So like it says here, it says fill in the blanks with numbers from the sign. Use each number once. The story must make measurement sense. So the numbers that you pick have to make sense in the story. Okay, so for example, in the first one, it says Mia went swimming at her town's big pool. The pool is blank feet long and blank feet deep. Well, look at our numbers that we have as options up here. 1, 2, 7, and 75. So we know that it is a big pool. So the first question is, how long would the pool be? It's the town's big pool. Well, there's no way it's 1, right? Nobody have any room to swim in it if it was only a foot long, right? Nobody have room to swim if it was 2 feet long. 7, I suppose you could fit and kind of swim in a 7-foot long pool, but this is not in her backyard, right? This is the town's big pool. So I'm thinking there's going to be a bunch of people in there. So to me, the only number that makes sense would have to be 75. 75 feet long. That would be a big pool where a bunch of people could swim at the same time. So that's going to be my answer for the first one. 75. And now that I've used that, what I want to do is cross off 75 up here because I can't use it again. Like it said, we got to use each number once. So 75 is out. So if the pool is 75 feet long and blank feet deep, how deep would a big town pool be? 1, 2, or 7? Well, again, if it was only 1 or 2 feet deep, you really couldn't swim, right? It's not a wading pool, it's a swimming pool. So I think the only answer that makes sense would be 7 feet deep. So we got that one taken care of as well. Now, continuing on the story, it says her mother took her younger sister to the children's pool. This pool is blank feet deep. And then it says Kate is blank yard tall. So we've got 1 and 2 left. I could kind of see them going in either spot, right? The children's pool could be 1 or 2 feet deep. Kate, I don't know how old Kate is. She could be 1 yard tall or she could be 2 yards tall. But, oh, I see a clue, right? It says the pool is blank feet deep. So would it be 1 or 2? If this was 1, we wouldn't say this pool is 1 feet deep, would we? We would say this pool is 1 foot deep. Kate is, we wouldn't say Kate is 2 yard tall because yard is singular. It would make more sense that it would be Kate is 1 yard tall. Oh, so even sometimes how they're written might be a clue. So if we're talking feet, feet is plural, it's got to be more than 1. So this has to be 2. And then yard is singular. So that would have to be 1. And that makes more sense. I'm picturing if Kate is a younger sister, she went to the children's pool, you know, a yard is 3 feet. So if she was 2 yards tall, that'd be 6 feet tall. I don't think Kate, a 6-foot kid, would need to go to a children's pool. So this makes more sense. 2 feet deep for the children's pool because Kate is 1 yard tall. And now I've used all my numbers. So that is how Fit the Numbers works. You're going to use the numbers from the sign to make the most measurement sense in the story. Take your time. Do a good job.